this is Mr. Evilcheese, and this is my review of the NECA 7-inch scale Ghost Predator action figure. So there he is, the Ghost Predator in the package. And this is a figure that is based off the old Kenner series of Predators. And this is one of those ones that's tough to figure out who exactly he was based on. All the other ones are pretty damn obvious. They share mostly the same name. But I wouldn't have known who this was based off of until Fu Manchu from Fu Reviews said he looked at pictures and he figured out who he thinks it's based off of. And I agree with him because it's the only one that looks close to this one. And that would be the 2-pack Alien vs. Predator 10-inch or 12-inch. I've heard it called both 10 or 12-inch figures. So it's the big figures made by Kenner of Alien vs. Predator. And it looks a lot like this one. It's got the very light skin and a similar pattern up on his head. Other than that, you know, it looks like NECA added a lot to this one, gave him some stripes and things like that. But that's got to be the one they based it off of, because if it's not that 12-inch Predator, then I don't know who they based this off of, because there's not one that Kenner made called the Ghost Predator. But yep, that's who I think it is. I agree with Fu. It's got to be that one. But here's a look at the package. See, there's some nice art there. It comes with a mask, and down here it says he comes with removable mask, smart disc, spear. He comes with a spear. Oh boy, it's a spear. A spear. And a sword. Okay, let's look at the back. Now you can read a description if you want to pause it. And there's some of the other ones in the series. I've already reviewed Stalker Predator and Spiked Tail Predator, which are both really awesome. I kind of put this one off just because he looks a lot more like the other Predators that have been released. But I still think he's cool because he comes with a mask, this cool mask, and I do like the stripes on him. And his little necklace, it looks like it's got some, I don't know, it looks like it might be Predator's mandibles or something. I don't know. That's what they're supposed to be. It looks like it. Well, let's open this up. So there he is, all opened up, and there's all of his accessories, except for this, which is a piece of the package. But that's pretty cool. Comes with some nice stuff. There you can see his mask, which I'll put on in a bit. But I really like the mask. I like the sort of brown, like sort of, I don't know if it's supposed to look like rust, but it looks like rust to me. It looks pretty cool. I think it's a really awesome mask. There's the inside of it. Then it comes with this little disc. Looks pretty damn cool. It comes with this sword. It's almost like a machete sword, but it's also got that rusty look to it. All this stuff has that rusty look to it. And I was recently told by the greatest Predator fan ever that this is actually called the laser weapon thingy. That's the official name for this, is laser weapon thingy. So in case you're wondering, it's like, what do I call that laser cannon thing on his shoulder? It's the laser weapon thingy. You might think it's called something else based on things you might read online, but that's wrong. It's the laser weapon thingy. And this is a spear. A spear. It says on the package it's a spear. It's a spear. A spear. A spear. Alright, I'm going to put his little shooter of glowing deadly beams device onto his shoulder. And that's the official name in case you're wondering. It's the shooter of deadly glowy beams. And the top part of it kind of popped off. Well, this is really tight compared to the other ones. Oh, what the hell? Usually this thing just snaps right on easy, but this is really, really tight. Okay, hold on. I gotta try to get this thing on. Alright, so I don't know what the deal is with this. I never had a problem getting this on the shoulder before. This one just didn't want to go on right. It still feels like it might not be all the way on there. But yeah, it's just really tight compared to others I've had to deal with. Yeah, this figure might look like it's just one of the Predator 2 Lost Predators, like the articulation that those had, but it's actually different. They upgraded it. There's a joint here that the older ones didn't have. There's also a double joint here. So it is upgraded, and I think this is also new here, this little spinning joint here. So the articulation is upgraded So this isn't just another repaint of the old Predator 2 figures. So that's really cool. But yeah, it does have the basic armor that, you know, the Predator 2 Predator, maybe a little bit of the Predator 1 Predator kind of mixed in there. So it does look a lot like many of the Predators we've gotten before. So that was the main reason I was kind of putting this one off for doing the review. But still, I do think he's really cool looking. Like, I really like these. Like I was saying, it looks like those might be bones of the mandibles, like the Predator mandibles up here. Like maybe he hunts other predators. Well, actually, he does. I read the back of the package, and he kills other predators, like super predators, and he does have a cool bio. Like, he's kind of like the Michael Myers of predators. I said that before about the Bad Blood Predator. He also seemed like he's kind of like the serial killer. Like, he's the Michael Myers in his own race. But that's kind of what this guy is too. He's also, like, I think Bad Blood would be more like the Jason Voorhees, and Ghost Predator would be more like the Michael Myers of predators. Because he's like, it says he's like the boogeyman. Nobody's really sure he even exists, but he goes around attacking and killing other predators. That's a pretty cool little story. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure that is what that is there then. That's mandibles, these little things here of other predators he's killed. And there's a little spine piece back here. That's pretty awesome. So that's a new accessory. And also, this is another upgrade here, is this. Didn't do a lot of paint detail in there though. Be nice if they painted little symbols on, but that's okay. But he comes with a little smart disc, which you can stick in his hand, or you can put here on that little thing right there. And he also comes with the extended spear. These things are always bent, but you gotta kind of expect that. Doesn't have anything to put it on back here, but it doesn't really matter because you don't got the shortened version. But it looks like you can get that in that hand if you wanted to. And of course this sword, which kind of looks like a machete sword. I think it's pretty awesome. That's a really cool weapon there. But one of the main things is his mask. It's really cool when they got the removable mask instead of just... Because for a long time there, the NECA's Predator figures either were masked or unmasked. But it's really cool when you get both versions. Stick the mask on. That looks pretty awesome. It does kind of make his head look humongous, but that's how Predators' heads are. They are humongous. That looks awesome. That's another thing different about this new sculpt when you compare it to the Predator 2 Predators, is the neck kind of sticks out forward a little bit more than they did. But now I want to look at some of these designs on his skin, because I like these patterns. These are really cool. That's like I wasn't going to get this one until I seen it in store in person. I'm like, I like them. I like these patterns, and like the ones on his arms and things. So I was turning the package to the side, trying to get a good look at them, and I like these stripes. They're just cool. It even makes him look more like he's like the Ghost Predator. I don't know. One thing that does bother me that I just noticed is he has netting, but it looks like they painted it as if he's not supposed to have netting. So that kind of sucks. Like, if he doesn't have netting, then he shouldn't have netting sculpted there. Unless the netting's supposed to be white. But it really looks like they just painted his skin pattern, like his stripes, right onto the netting as if the netting wasn't there. So it would be cool if they would make alternate sculpts without the netting if they're not supposed to have it. That'd be nice. But it's not that big of a deal, because I just now noticed that. Of course, you got his blades over here. His blades are black this time, usually silver. That's cool. One little difference. He's most of his armor is the Predator 1 armor. Like, this is like, I think, the only thing that's really Predator 2. And that's what it looks like. Everything else is Predator 1 as for the armor. So there he is holding the smart disc. Looks pretty cool. And there he is holding the spear, or if you want to call it the official name, the long pokey thing. Look pretty cool. Yeah, I do like this paint and sculpt on this, but yeah, I think it's all done pretty well. Just the main thing I would say is the netting. I wish that wasn't sculpted in, because it also makes the paint look a little messy. It's painted over top the netting and it just looks odd. Yeah, I like his armor. His armor's got that sort of rust look that his accessories come with. Lots of detail in there. So, yeah, they did a pretty good job on this. I like the way they did his mouth, the inside of his mouth. Looks really cool. He almost, like his skin color is almost like a pearl color. It's like sort of glossy like a pearl would be. I like it though. It looks cool. It's got them red eyes. It's pretty damn awesome. Well, I guess it's time to go over articulation. First up would be this glow beam ejector, as it's officially known. You can spin up there. This is kind of popping off a little bit because this plastic here is like really flexible and wants to pop off. But I guess that's good so that it won't break. But you can spin that around, and then if it doesn't pop off, you can go up back and forth like that. Let's take that off. Now, with that off, his head could turn back and forth. It was a little tight. Gotta go up and down. I can go up and down a little bit, not a whole lot. Then up at the shoulders. These things are flexible, but you still got to be careful because this has that wire there. You don't want to rip the wire. So that will be hindered a little bit there. Yeah, you can go about that far and the wire starts to get tight. Go about that far, it's tight. So yeah, it's definitely hindered there. I mean, this is flexible, but still, you gotta be careful. But over in this shoulder, you don't got the wire, so you can go up further. And also you can spin there. And you got the double jointed elbows, which is cool. Down at the wrist is ball joint, spin around. This can go in and out. There's the torso here, right under the boobies. Spin around like that. Go back and forth a little bit. You can also spin down here at the waist. Then down here, some nice articulation. I like the way this is. It hides that. These things are flexible, so it allows for the articulation. Kick out like that. Go back about that far. Double jointed knees. Down here to ankles, it's got a ball joint. Also, I can also spin there, up at the thigh. So articulation is pretty good. The main problem, like all the Predators that have this wire, is that the wire could break if you turn it too far. And it might be a problem here. I don't know. No, I don't think this one's very much in danger. But other than that, the articulation is pretty good and is approved over the older design of these figures. Now here he is compared to one of the older Predator 2 Predators, the Shaman Predator. Because he kind of reminds me of him with his light colored skin. Now this one I did repaint a little bit, because I made him more white and went over the black a little bit, went over the netting, just to fix it up a little bit. There you can see, like, the older ones don't have a joint there. They only have a single joint at the elbow, and there's no cut right there up at the top of the bicep. So, yeah, this one is improved. Now, like I said, this does have a lot of Predator 1 parts to it, so. And here he is next to the Bad Blood Predator, and that's the one that I said is also like the serial killer of Predators. He's got another Predator's head on his shoulder, and all kinds of big skulls all over him. He's got to carry around some guy's face. He actually has two faces. And got blood all over him. This guy's just a psychopath. And I think he's not as nuts. I see him as more of a... He's called the Ghost Predator. It makes sense based on his story. Sneaks in and kills people and they don't even believe he exists. I don't know. But this guy just is goes around and kills everybody. He's a psycho. So, out of this new series, I think this one's... he's not as cool or different, but he's still pretty awesome in that he's got the added articulation. He has the cool stripes on his head. Comes with this cool mask. And, I don't know, the usual Predator weapons. And, I don't know, I like him. He is kind of simple. If you're sick of buying Predators that all kind of look the same, then maybe you don't want this one. But like I said, the added articulation, and I don't know, there's just something that's cool about this one to me. Definitely my least favorite out of all the recent ones that come out, like the other two in this series, the Spike-tailed Predator and the Stalker Predator, both really cool. The Clan Leader, Ultimate Predators 2, Scarface, I think they're all cooler than this one. Another reason why this is my least favorite out of the other Predators recently is what I mentioned about the netting. It looks like it's not supposed to be there, but it's sculpted there. And also, the laser cannon up here, it doesn't want to stay on. It's very flimsy. But this one's still pretty cool. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese. Thanks for watching and goodbye. Ooh. 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 Oh, I'm a ghost. Ooh, clickety clack, clickety 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 clack. Ooh, 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 my scary, my frightening you. Ooh, ooh, boo, boo, clickety clickety clack, boo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, fuck it. Jeez. Try to put a little theatrics into it. You gotta just not play along, son of a bitch.
Oh, damn it, man! You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn it!